What up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about some dates, and I guess some upcoming dates as well. I always do like talking about these, and I like talking about it before, like, big events, for example, point 0.5 anniversary, because the good thing about this game is it is very generous, I'd say, during, like, big celebrations for, like, New Year's and then anniversaries, so I think at least having some foresight into what's coming might let you, plan conserving your resources, I suppose, in case something in the future tickles your fancy. Now, the anniversary's live stream is already on the 18th. It is normal. I'm pretty sure it was the same last year on the 18th. I'd have to double check, but the event will probably drop like Thursday morning on the 23rd, so we can expect that then. I won't go over all this stuff. I'll do it when the details drop. But they have announced like Anis's side story, kind of like what they did for the point 0.5 anniversary last year with the Mudfish event for Siren. And then they also did one for the 3rd anniversary. What was it called? Eden Spear, I think? Something like that. It was something to do with Eden. I don't remember the exact word, but actually I can probably check on here. Anyways, that'll come then. So, actually, will it tell us? Let's see. It's not telling us. The only thing, though, is it's kind of hard to use last year as a nice gauge because last year had 3 collabs instead of 2, and this year we're guaranteed only having 2, so it'll be more normal, and, I mean, it'll be easier to, I guess, plan your spending because we'll have one less limited. Alright, we're going to be basing this off of 2 years ago, then. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, we have one more event, as you saw there, before the anniversary. And then after the anniversary, the only thing that I'm not really too sure on is whether or not we're going to have a coin rush event. They usually do like doing a coin rush run every year. The only reason they didn't do it last year and they pushed it later in the year is because, like I said before, we had 3 collabs, so they had more limited. And then after that, the big thing that we'll get is probably the, right here, summer event, July 4th. Oh, also the popularity poll was announced, and usually they have the popularity poll, like, event thingy be on the 19th of December. Not the 19th exactly, but around this time frame. Let's see, the one before this year was the, whatchamacallit, Modernia one. Oh wait, this one was August. Never mind, I guess I'm tripping. Actually, this one looks like it was the same. Oh wait, but this was October. I mean, I imagine it'll probably come around this. I think the only real reason they pushed this back really far is because they had to do, like, all the collab shenanigans, so they're probably, like, reefed with timing. I don't know, but we can expect the popularity poll, like, results, or I guess the skin winner, to be around this time frame. The only thing is, though, the units that won't get on there will be the 0.5. So, like, the Anis, and if they do Neon as well, for the 0.5, they won't be showing up on the popularity poll, obviously, because it'll end by the time that anniversary starts. So, if you want to vote for them, you'll have to wait till next year. Which, side note, I feel like the popularity poll is going to be a bloodbath this year. There's just so many options. Like, it's going to be the Cindy fans fighting for revenge from last year. Snow White got a new form, so, people are going to turn up for that. And, I mean, I'm probably going to be leading the charge for Siren, personally. Siren got fucked over for the 0.5 anniversary last year. I'm still really mad about their Bond story, so I need Siren to win, even though she already has a gotcha skin, so that she can get a date event with the commander. Please, please. It would be so cool. I'm pretty curious to see what the running is going to be for this. Next year, I mean, Anis has to win guaranteed, right? I'm still also, by the way, kind of sidetracked, but if we do get Anis, I hope she doesn't get a gotcha skin, so that when they do the Coin Rush Bunny Girl event this year, Anis can get the Bunny Girl gotcha skin. They've been teasing that since, I think, the first Bunny event they did that, with Norm Blanc, like Norm Blanc's original event. I think they teased Anis having that at the end. I don't remember. Maybe I made that up, but dude, the, like, manga side story thingy, I forgot what it's called, but for Nikke, they have Anis in the maid outfit. Dude, why can't we get that? Come on. Anyways, sidetrack, but yeah, we can expect the next big thing after the anniversary to be the summer events. These are limited, so I always do recommend, if you're a free-to-play-ish player, if you want to guarantee the best odds and, guarantee you don't get railed, for a lot of, like, high value units and ones that are either A, limited, or B, high value, or C, they are like collabs, so it's now or never, basically. I would recommend you only really summon on anniversaries, pilgrims, or limiteds and collabs. That being said, I mean, if a character releases and it's your favorite, obviously pull for it. Like, who am I to judge? And also, I mean, we have the golden tickets in this game, so those are very valuable. Oh, but also, definitely save, I would say, at least 200 tickets or a bit of resources for this summer. They will rerun last year's Dorothy Summer Limited, and she's actually really good. I will definitely recommend to pick up at least one copy of her when she reruns this year. I mean, around the usual time, like July-ish. This was the same last year, right? I mean, I imagine they wouldn't change it. Yeah, it was a bit late, July 17th. This one was what, 9th? 4th. And this one was, I think, around the same time. I wasn't playing during this time, so I'm not sure. This one. Oh, it was June. Oh, because this one had 2. Yeah. I forgot. This one had... What was this? I think it was Neon, right? And then it was Anise? Or was it Anise and then the Helm? I don't remember, but doesn't matter. We can expect the summer to be around probably July. Let's see. What month does that lie on? Or what month? What day does that lie on? The 9th. What would the 9th be? Like here? Yeah, I would think this is probably a good spot right here for the summer limited. And then let's see. The big thing after that is probably going to be the collab. Yeah, so the 2 years ago we had the collab on August, and I believe the year before that it was around that time as well. Yeah, August, September, that would make sense. So we'll probably get the collab next there. Let's see, yeah, August, September, yeah. Late August, early September is when we can expect that. Wait, colorless. This was, oh, a side story, right. Wait, they have side stories on here. What was the side story for? Dang it, no, I'm losing my train of thought. They do have Mudfish on here then, right? Or am I tripping? Dude, Mudfish is on here, but they have that side story. What the? Dude, this wiki's griefing me. Right? Or am I tripping? Hold on, totally off topic. Okay, bro. I clicked that 4 times. Totally off topic, but I have to check. This is the... Oh, colorless is Ways event. I'm stupid. Okay, forget everything that just happened. I guess I forgot it was called colorless. We can expect the next collab to be around August. Let's see when that lands. Let's see. Late August, early September. 27th, yeah, or 3rd. Yeah, that makes sense. And then that'll lead us into the anniversary-ish. The anniversary is usually like November 1st. I think it lands on exactly November 1st. But depending on how it looks, I mean, they always do updates on Thursday morning, like hell in the morning. But basically Thursdays. Let's see. So, anniversary lies like around here. Yeah, we can probably expect it to be the 3rd, I'd say. What was it last year? I think last year's was... Oh, 30th. And then the one before that, this one was November 2nd. Alright, where was I? Actually, wait, was I in October? I might have been in October. Whoops. This is November, correct? Yes. Okay, 5th? No, we'll probably get on 23rd. Yeah, I think the 5th is too far, methinks. Yeah, I think we'd get it on the 29th then. That makes a bit more sense to me, but yeah, other than that, I mean, those are the main... Oh, and then the winter limited. We can expect that around, yeah, early December. This was also early December, right? Yeah, early December is when we usually get the winter limited. Usually there are 2, which, by the way, we will get 2 banners for, I mean, I'm pretty sure all the next big things. I imagine they're not going to do a single banner for the anniversary. They could, because they didn't really tease a lot of things going on with Neon. But, I mean, I expect it to be Anise and Neon, so we'll get 2 for this, and then we'll get 2 for the Summer Limited, and then we'll get 2 for a collab in the future, and then we'll get 2 for the 4th anniversary, yeah? Yeah, 4th anniversary, and then we'll get 2 for the winter unit. But, I mean, other than that, we probably won't expect anything too crazy. Other than that, it'll just be a bunch of filler. Maybe, honestly, we'll definitely get the overspec Mattis around here. I mean, dude, we've had that in the campaign for a long ass time, and they already did the absolute units, so like surely they're working on the Mattis for this year, right? Or it should be finished. I think they said that they schedule everything a year beforehand, or a couple months, close to a year beforehand. But yeah, I think that is everything. Just mainly wanted to go over big dates for the future in case you want to save your stuff, because usually for anniversaries they are pretty generous so that you can kind of plan your spending. And like, let's say you always like summoning on the Coin Rush events every year, we can probably expect that this year to be, I mean, I would say a couple events after the anniversary, maybe 2 or 3. They usually always did that, correct? Let's see, the first year that was, let's see, Overzone. Oh, immediately after was the original Norm Blanc event. And then it was, who was it? Am I dumb? Oh, it was, Nor. No, not Nor. Soda. Yeah, Soda and Alice got their bunny. Yeah, they do that every year. I mean, it's like the maid events. They do that every year. So we should be coolin'. I forgot about this stupid looking minigame. God done it. That was funny. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it actually. Just expect those dates. Oh, which also, unfortunately, the live stream on the 18th, I won't be able to stream that like usual, unfortunately. I have plans to go out of town, so I already made those, I think, like a month ago at this point, or a couple weeks ago, so I can't really grief them at this point, which is quite unfortunate, but oh well, when I get back, I'll do the live stream recap and all that stuff. Hopefully, I don't get too far behind for the anniversary stuff, but that's just wishful thinking, I suppose, but yeah, I mean, the details will probably be up by the time this comes up. Oh, 7th? Fuck, I want to do this too. Dang it. Actually, no, it'll probably be better if I do, like, around this time, so I can at least peep some of the special votes. I'm not going to wait till all the votes are out, because that's kind of annoying. So, I'll just do that then. And I guess it'll be nice, because then I can see who's winning. And I also really like this time frame for the community, because everybody on the Reddit is just agenda posting, and it's funny. It's funny to see everybody agenda post, and it's just a shit show. Everybody's at war times, essentially, but yeah, anyways, that's enough rambling for me. Overall, I mean, this game is pretty generous if you want to, like, blow your load a lot of times, but if you're a free-to-play player, I always recommend to not summon on every banner so that you at least have some saved up. For the most part, I mean, I don't really buy gems too much. I'm usually topped off by, I do buy the monthly, though, gems. What is it, 100 every day or 300? Something like that. I do buy that. That's basically the only gems I buy, but other than that, I mean, all the things I save up is usually just me not summoning on a lot of the banners, mainly because a lot of them get put into the wishlist pool anyways, and I mean, the wishlist pool mechanic thing is pretty broken, so I don't really feel the need to, you know, gamble and summon on every unit, because I can just get them later in the wish list. Oh, actually, last thing, for the anniversary, I'm going to go over this when I do the live stream, but for the most part, they've always done this kind of like step-up system. Here, let me pull up my video. I had this pulled up because I wanted to show this. So when the banner drops, they have this like step-up thing where it's like, oh, you do a couple of multis, and it gives you like some rewards. So this one, you do 20 pulls, so 2 multis, and you get the, what is this, like the maintenance box thingies, and then it resets, so you have to do 60, so then it's 2, 6, so it's 8, and then this one is 10, so it's in total 18 to then get these 10 tickets right here, and then so on and so forth. It's reset, so it's kind of grieved, which I wish it didn't reset, but I mean, oh well. I suppose this is, if you get like hard shafted, you just at least get some rewards, but I would say not try to fiend over the step-ups too bad, because it resets every time, and it's not really that worth in the long run, but if you see this, just know that that's what that is, so you don't get confused and then start chasing like a lot of this and then end up blowing your load, and then you get kind of grief. And also, they will do a free single a day, I'm pretty sure, so hey, you might be able to pull the anniversary unit for the single for the day. That's what I did for, what was it, Libby? I think I pulled Libby for free, funnily enough. I was definitely not expecting that, but anyways, yeah, I think that is everything. And what do you guys think about the upcoming event with Annis as the headliner, and how many resources you got saved up, and what other events you are hoping to see for the rest of the year. And I'll catch you guys later.